Yo, what's up? It's Dixon. The big game's coming, and we're gonna eat local right here. I'm making a bunch of stuff for my squad. We're gonna make guacamole today. We're gonna make BBQ Butter Shrimp. We're also gonna end with a dessert, which is something I don't typically do. But today we're gonna make a chocolate-covered strawberry trifle.
Let's play some football!
Alright, this is the Eat Local edition for the big game. We've walked you through guacamole, we've walked you through some delicious barbecue butter shrimp, so everybody's fed, but what are you missing? That little sweet element to end the meal. We're going to do something called a trifle now. It's a French stacked dessert, and it's really simple. You really don't need to do anything other than go to the grocery store and pick up 4 things. Now, a lot of times people make this with angel food cake, but if you're making them in advance because there's a bunch of people, I go with pound cake just because it holds up better to the way that this is built, especially with the strawberry juice. And the angel food cake has a tendency to kind of disintegrate upon itself, and then you lose your layers. So if you're making these in advance, go pound cake. If you're gonna make them and serve them within, say, 20 to 30 minutes, go ahead and use that angel food cake. Now, I'm making them today in individual cups, but typically this would be in what's called a trifle dish. It sort of looks like a giant whiskey snifter, for lack of a better term. It's got a stem and a big bowl, and then you would build it in the same layers, but in larger proportions. So the first thing you want to do is take your pound cake and get it down into manageable pieces, because what you want is for this to soak up all the juices. So we'll cut the cake down into small pieces, enough to fill these 2 glasses. So for this, it's just a simple dice. It doesn't need to look pretty because it's just gonna get stuffed into a cup topped with a bunch of delicious stuff. You get some frozen strawberries. Make sure that they're in syrup though. Whipped cream to top, and of course everybody's favorite chocolate sauce. So to get these going, you're always gonna start on the bottom with a little bit of cake, just to soak up that initial layer of strawberry that goes in there. And since these are chocolate covered strawberries, we're gonna go with layers of chocolate and strawberry all the way through this. So you got the cake in, you're gonna go with some strawberries, and make sure that you get some of that juice in there as well. Not a ton on the bottom because it is gonna settle a little bit, but as we get towards the top, you'll see that we'll add a little bit more of the liquid from the strawberries. So you wanna make yourself a nice little layer of strawberries across the top of that pound cake. So our strawberries are in. We got our first dose of chocolate. And here it is, chocolate covered strawberry trifle, right? And don't overdo it with the chocolate because you don't want to overpower the strawberries. It's all about balance. You gotta have a little bit of whipped cream in there. So we'll go in. So we got our layer of whipped cream in there as well. And then right back to the cake. It is a layered dessert after all. So we go in with another layer of cake and then right back to the strawberries. Quite a bit of juice. What comes next? Chocolate. And again, nice and light, maybe 3 swirls total. Don't squeeze the bottle too much unless you're a chocoholic, and then at that point, why are you even putting the strawberries in there? Whipped cream's next. Get in there and give it a nice layer of whipped cream. And then we're at the top. So we're gonna go last layer of cake right in there. And then we're just gonna dole on the strawberries. And this is where you put the strawberries in. And this is where we use up that juice. We're gonna serve these relatively quickly. So this is where we use up some of that strawberry syrup to get down into that top layer of the cake, back to the last dose of chocolate. And then of course, we're crowning the top of this off. So let's go big with the whipped cream. And there we go. You ready for this? Chocolate covered strawberry trifle, eating local for the big game. Hope you dig it.